Hey there! I wonder how many of you remember that exactly 5 years ago I published a project video very similar to this one, and it was called The Walking Dead Knife Made for Real. Now, I don't suggest you to watch that video because it's very old and not that good. But yes, 5 years later I want to see if I can make it any better with all my new tools and skills, and at the end of the video I will take them out side by side so you can take a look yourself. But before we get started, it's time to thank the sponsor of this video that, believe it or not, is actually The Walking Dead with their mobile game Survivor. And well, I think I don't even need to tell you, I've been a fan of the Walking Dead show and comics for a very long time. After all, I made a weapon from the TV series here on my channel as one of my first projects, so it's just awesome that in the Walking Dead Survivor you can find the most active community, and while you immerse yourself into the exciting post-apocalyptic world we all love, you can find like-minded people to interact with and share the passion for the Walking Dead brand. The game is super enjoyable and chill to play, the graphic style is very much in line with the comic book series, and as a new player you will control the lives of people who survived the outbreak that created the Walker. Your survivor will have to build and defend the new settlement from the constant threat of the Walkers and even the bigger threat of the Saviors. Every survivor has unique attributes and skills, and it is your job to leverage those to maintain your camp, gather supplies, and so on. And with more than 80 iconic characters from The Walking Dead, you'll have a lot to look into and enjoy. And if you ever find yourself in big troubles, team up with other players to form clans, you'll strengthen your forces, expand your territories, and defeat your enemies. Make sure to download The Walking Dead Survivor from my link in the video description. It's a great game, I highly suggest it, and that's it. Thanks The Walking Dead Survivor for sponsoring this project, and thank you a lot for watching. So here we have both zombie knives side by side. As I've said, I made this 5 years ago with cast aluminum instead of copper. The technique I used was also different, as this was made with lost foam, and the one I made today instead is a more traditional two-part mold. And this old one, even though it's far from perfect, is something very special to me, because this was my very first attempt with cast aluminum and steel combined, which started, I guess, a series on my channel that led to some of my most popular videos. On a final note, these knives are of course just novelty, art pieces, and made for the challenge of the process and nothing more. These will never see the light of day. And that's it. Thank you a lot for watching.